Okay guys, so basically we got the window down. You pull out, okay? And then you got to turn this like so. So it'll come out of here. There it is. It's one cozy. Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Sunday. It's August 31st, last day of August. It's about 10:51 in the morning. And we're getting kind of a late start, but we're going to make some good progress here. I had to take my wife to work this morning, and I have to go across the Courtney Campbell Causeway, which is the big bridge from Tampa to St. Pete. We were doing 12 miles an hour on the way back over, 10, 12 miles an hour. After I dropped her off, it was raining that hard. There was probably 6 inches of water coming across the bridge. I mean, it was terrible. So made it home, but now it's followed me. There it is. So it's raining. It's going to be raining really hard here in a minute. So the plan today is to keep this here and try to keep it dry. We're going to have heavy winds, crazy weather, and lots of rain. So not great. That's not why you're here. So here's our 58 Chevy Apache. That's what we'll be working on today. What we're going to be working on is the bodywork on the interior of the cab. Trying to get this ready for primer, okay? As well as this door jamb. Continuing to dial this door jamb in. This one here. Driver's side. And anything we can hit on the back of the cab without taking the bed off. Trying to get that dialed in. Now, the other thing we're going to be doing is this door right here. I'm going to be working on this door. This door would be the passenger side door. What I need to do is get it off of this rack, off this dolly here, and onto the regular green rack over there I got sitting there, so that I can start getting some of these bolts out. I can't get any leverage because no matter what I do, the rack wants to move. It just got too much movement. So I need to get it sitting on that rack so I can actually put some ass into this thing and try to get something going. So we'll get it onto this rack here and start doing that. I'll bring all that to you. Our fender dried nicely. It's looking good. It's dry. We don't have to worry about it rusting, which is great because yeah. So looks like we've got 84 degrees right now. It doesn't feel too bad, but 74% humidity is where we're at in the garage right now. So definitely humid, but as long as it's coated, we're good. So that's what we got, guys. So I'm gonna stop talking and start working. I'm gonna push this truck over that way just a little bit to give me a little more room. Get Ron to help me get this door onto the rack, and we'll start tearing this door apart. And while I'm doing that, he'll be doing this, and we'll just start knocking some stuff out. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys here in just a couple minutes. Okay, guys, here's kind of where we're at. We got the door off the rack, got it onto this rack. Now I can actually get some leverage. Went out to the camper where I got my parts. I got my handles out, rolled the window up. Took this, popped it that way, which gave me access to this bolt, which came out. So I got 2 of them out so far. These two are out. That's 4, I guess, total. This one, no way. These 2 are going to fight me. I'm going to see if I can get these 2 out here with my Phillips here in a second and kind of see where we get. But that's where we're at the moment, guys. Stay tuned. I just wanted to show you this. Figuron just blew this out. I think he's getting ready to do a little skim on the inside here on a couple spots, and then he'll be doing that. And yeah, it's still raining. Weather report, it's still raining. So we're gonna get going on this. I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, so for those of you that have a 58, 59, or actually probably 55 to 59 Apache that has this door set up, right, where you got the cozy wing, the glass, so on. Here's how you get the glass out. Okay, you roll the window down. Okay, there's two screws. One goes here, the other one's right here. Mine's stripped out, I got to drill it out. Not the end of the world, but that and that are what's holding this in. Okay, and then you want to go ahead and take this trim off. Okay, it's garnish molding. You see down in there, there's a Phillips screw that goes there, there, and there, and there. Okay, there's four Phillips screws that hold the cozy wing to the door up here on the outside of this seal below the garnish molding. You have the two bolts here, this one and this one. They are clutch head bolts like that. They are 1/4 inch clutch head bolts. That's what you're going to have to do. So once we get to here and I get this drilled out, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to roll the window down, pop it off the track, and I'll show you guys that whole process. And then we're going to take this cozy wing and we're going to lift it up and out, but we're going to have to take it and turn it like this. So it's like this. We're going to turn it like this in order for this bracket right here where it bolts here to come out. Okay, because what's holding the cozy are the 4 screws I showed you and these 2 Phillips screws. Alright, that's all that's holding the cozy wing in. Alright, besides the window. So that's what we're going to do next. I'll bring that to you here in a second, guys, and I'll show you, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, okay, so here's what we got. We got a bunch of the bolts out, but we had a couple that wouldn't come out. So this one came out. This is the track for the main window. This is where the glass goes into the track. Okay, you got 2 screws here, one there and one there. Okay, so basically you want to crank this window to where you can see this track, where you can actually get to these. All right, and as you can see, it's loose now, right? So how we did this bolt wouldn't come out. Looked like that, routed out. You can see that right there. So we took an 1/8 inch drill bit, drilled through it. Then he took his, what he calls an easy out, this guy here, okay, ran into the middle of it and then turned it out. And out it came. That's the bolt right there. This is all the bolts that have come out so far. So now we're in a place where we can actually get the, I need to get the window down, and then I can take the cozy and turn it sideways and pull it out. So that's what we're going to do next, so stay tuned for that. Okay guys, so basically we got the window down. You pull out, okay, and then you got to turn this like so, so it'll come out of here supposedly. There it is. One cozy. There we go. Now wait. There's a notch here. We got to take the glass. Spin it like this. Like this? Yep. It's gotta go that way. gotta get the notch here. See the notch? The bottom track pieces have to go in there. It's too tight to go in here. But yeah, this is one thing. We got a window. There we go, boys. Alright, so now what we got to do is get these three up.
Doesn't mind sitting here for a whole little.
So I'm going to do that next, and then I'll shop back all the fucking sand out of it. Get this out of it.
Yep. After we get the other shit off. But there's a little.
All right, guys. Driver's door completely disassembled, shop vacked it all out, got all the sand out of it. Probably had a pound or two of sand in it, and I'm sure there's a little left. We'll keep blowing it out as we go here, but this is what we've got. Not too shabby. Track looks good there. Looks good down there. Really happy. So now I think what I'm going to do is get Ron to help me here in a minute, and we're going to switch doors. So we'll take this one, set it out of the way, and put this door up here. While we're in the middle of doing all this, might as well just keep going. So try to disassemble this door next. So stay tuned, that's what I'm doing there. Big Ron is just sanding his life away on the inside of the cab. Looking really good. We're talking about possibly priming tomorrow or the next day. Not the whole truck, but these areas, so that we got something we can see where we're at. Maybe even the door jamb if we're there, see where we get. But yeah, that's huge for us. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna get that other door torn apart, and then I'm gonna clean this door up and get it ready for him to start doing body work on it. All metal and stuff, and then get it ready for epoxy. So stay tuned for all that, guys. It's a process. This is the stuff that you know, it just sucks. There's no other way to put it. This is what we call the suck. It's hard work, it's hot, it is what it is, but this is what building hot rods is right here. So we're gonna keep on getting it. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, gang, we're gonna wrap this one up here. As you guys can see, and have seen through the video, we got both doors completely stripped. They're bare now. No more windows, cozy wings, door hardware, door handles, all that. They're empty. So we're in a really good place. So what's gonna happen here tomorrow is I'm gonna take this door, put it on this rack, and I'm gonna go through, take the right angle, and clean this up down here, all the way around, anywhere where we welded the patch panels on, and down to about here. Clean all that up, rough it up. We just went to Harbor Freight, picked up some grinding discs we were running low on. I'll clean this up tomorrow on both doors, where the door handles were, and then yeah, we're gonna start body working this door. And we'll weld these up tomorrow too while we're at it. We'll get this welded up and ground down, and then we'll get all this skimmed with this first skim of all metal across here, start dialing these doors in. And then this door probably won't be tomorrow, but being Labor Day, we don't want to make a lot of noise, but it could be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday deal. We'll start cutting the bottoms of these doors off. So that's going to be a thing, of this door anyway. Make this one match that door. And then definitely tomorrow we're gonna finish up a couple little things on the interior of the cab. And the, let's see here, the door jamb, which is looking really good. We're gonna finish hitting a couple things here, clean this up just a little more, and then we're gonna heavy prime the door jamb and the interior of the cab, and probably a couple of these spots, probably these areas here, so that we can block this and dial this in. And we're going to continue as well on the firewall. We started with some Duraglass on the firewall in these areas here, and we're going to do the same thing here, there, across. Start cleaning all this up and dialing in all this on the firewall. So stay tuned for all of that. Tomorrow we very well could be priming. Definitely going to be doing body work on the doors and things of that nature, and on the cab. So stay tuned. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. And I'm going to go have me some dinner, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the morning.